Grid Legends. Wow. Wow. And another wow is all I can say. Welcome back to OpenFed Gaming. You're listening to the OpenFed. We're driving a little Mini in a classic Mini Cup. It's a circuit race in London. We're starting in 22nd place, and we're in a 5-lap race that snakes through the streets of London. You can see Big Ben in the background at one point, and you can see the River Thames in there, and it's just absolutely amazing. You know, the game is only a few years old. However, I have not been playing for very long, and I ran across this game, like a few other ones that I've got, a little while ago, and I've been kind of stuck on other games, and I finally picked it up and I turned it on and I ran a race, and I just could not believe how nice this game is to play. The graphics are fantastic. The gameplay, the physics of the car, the way they drive, the way they slide, the way they accelerate, everything about it is great. Now, it's not quite as serious a game as Gran Turismo 7, I grant you. You have to be a little bit more careful in that game the way you drive, but it's also not quite as wild as Dirt 5. Except for when you slam into the walls like I just did there. It lands somewhere in between, and it's a really, really enjoyable game to play. It just, I don't know what it is about the drivability of the cars in this game, but they hug the road. Very seldom do you spin out, and it's just a lot of fun. Now, having said all that, I've seen a little bit of information on the game. I understand that there's a story mode to it. However, I'm looking at the fun factor, right? The playability of the game. And in this game, if you bump into the other cars a little bit, it's not a big deal. However, if you start to do it a little bit too much, the other people the other race car drivers, they don't really like it, and they end up becoming a nemesis. And when that happens, they will try and run you off the road. So you have to really kind of try and drive clean, but if you slide and you run into somebody, it's not that big a deal. So having said all that, it just, you get behind the wheel, you start playing, you got different view modes, of course. You got your bonnet cam and your hood cam and your cockpit cam. I prefer the third person cam myself because I think you can see more of the game. You see the buildings, you see the graphics, and the gameplay better. It's easier to react to things for me than cockpit mode. And like I said, you don't lose a lot of the visual quality of the game itself. Now, cockpit mode and VR mode, like we've discussed before, are not the same thing. So it's just, this is my preferred view. Now, this game, we finally got into first place, and we're just coming up to the end of the third lap, so we got 2 laps to go. Just fantastic. Just really lifelike, absolutely awesome. We got a couple of laps to go. We're gonna pick up the pace and rip around the corners at around 140, 130 kilometers per hour in some spots. We're gonna try and keep it up, and like I said, we only got about a lap and a half. Sit back, grab a beverage, enjoy the race, and have a great day. You've been racing with the OpenFed.
last lap was a 1:04.7.